Sometimes things aren't always as they appear. This might look like a stack of old envelopes, but it's actually a secret treasure box. Now, I originally learned how to make this project from an internet show called tvweekly.com. Unfortunately, that show is no longer being produced, so I thought I'd put together a video tutorial to show you how you could make this project for yourself. Now, inside of my little stack of envelopes here, I have a hidden box, and inside my box, I have some little journal notes and some old photos of my grandmothers from the 1934 World's Fair. And it's fun to have something like this sitting on a mantle or a bookcase, and people just think it's an old stack of envelopes, but when you reveal something inside, it's so fun to discover. So let me show you how you can make one of these projects for yourself. To start with, you're going to need a stack of envelopes. You're going to need 10 envelopes. Now, they can be of any size. They can be big envelopes or small envelopes. It's just that they all need to be the same size. I'm using standard A2 size envelopes. So what you need, and they also need to be a variety of colors, as I have here. Okay, you're going to take 2 of your envelopes and set them aside. Now you've got 8 envelopes, and you need 8 pieces of cardboard to stick inside your envelopes. And this can just be any kind of cardboard you have sitting aside. It's a great recycling project. As you can see, this is some cardboard that my son has drawn on, but that's okay because it's going to go inside the envelopes and you're not going to see what's on the cardboard. So you're going to stuff your envelopes with these cardboard pieces, and you want to adhere your cardboard down so it doesn't slide around inside. So I just use a little bit of sticky adhesive to close them. And so you're going to stuff all 10 of your envelopes. Okay, now I said that you're going to stuff your 8 of your envelopes. I believe I might have said 10, but I meant 8 envelopes you're going to stuff with cardboard, and these 2 you still have sitting aside. Okay, the next thing that I like to do on this project is to distress them to look like they're old envelopes. So I just kind of crinkle them up like they've been handled a lot. So you just kind of crinkle the edges up here and bend them if you want. Just do that to all 8 of these envelopes that you've stuffed with cardboard. Okay, once you've kind of got these all crinkled around the edges, it doesn't matter if you have them crinkled here because we're going to be cutting here. So it's mostly the edges you want to be concerned with. What I like to do now is I like to make them look aged by adding a little ink on the edges of them. And I just do this with a direct-to-paper technique with a couple of different colors. So it looks like, you know, they've been laying around for, you know, for years. So I'm just taking a couple of different colors of ink and just kind of rubbing it on the edge on all of these. It's just kind of, you know, make them look really old and shabby. So go ahead and do that to all 8 of these envelopes that you've stuffed with cardboard. In this project is to cut a template that you're going to use to cut all your envelopes that you just stuffed with cardboard. So what I've done here on a piece of cardstock is I've just drawn a rectangle, and now I'm going to use an X-Acto blade and a steel ruler to cut my template. And we're going to use this to cut the opening out of our envelopes. Put that aside. So now we've got the little template here. Okay, now you're going to bring back in these envelopes that you stuffed and you aged. Decide how you want to arrange the stack of colors, and then take the bottom one and set that aside. You're not going to cut that one, you're just going to cut these. So the next thing you're going to do is you're just going to lay your template on top of here, and you either can cut it directly this way, or if you want to mark it and then cut it. I find it easier to mark it and then cut it. So that's what you're going to do. So I'm going to mark all these, and then I'm going to cut them. And it's okay if you twist it a little bit. You don't want it too far off, but you do want it twisted a little bit because you want, when you finish, you want your stack of envelopes to kind of be a little uneven so it looks natural. So as you can see, what I'm doing is I'm just using my template to draw the same sized rectangle on all of these, so I have the same size opening on all of my envelopes. Okay, once you've got all your rectangles marked on your envelopes, you're going to begin cutting them. And once again, you need to get out your craft knife with your X-Acto blade and your steel ruler, and you're going to have to use a little bit of muscle to cut through that cardboard. But you're going to cut through that cardboard, you're going to cut this opening out on every single envelope.